Hello everyone, Satkeval Sahib. I Prashant Chauhan. I work in Guru Pathshala English Medium School, Sarsa. Today, I am going to continue Chapter 8 of Social Science, Standard 10, that is Natural Resources. Topics are covered under this presentation are minerals, soil formation, soil, any basic information about that one, types of soil in detailed study including diagrammatic presentation. Let's start with some of the basic information or images are there of minerals. We already discussed this point in the last session, but the main reason to show you these two minerals, cryolite and uranium, because of first one, cryolite is the solitary resource, and second one, uranium, that is the rare resource. Cryolite is mainly available in Greenland, right hand side it is there here, right? And rare resources, that is under one, uranium is there, and it is available in uranium, that is untapped, right? So that is the main thing. Now let's move to our main point, soil formation. Generally, the part of the surface of the earth wherein the vegetation grows is known as soil. So whenever the soil word is there, it means simply where you can grow something, right? It's a different than the land. Land is a solid part, whereas the soil is the solid part, but the surface of the earth where you can grow something, that is the soil. Next one, that is soil is a thin layer composed of various elements on the surface of the earth. So it has the different type of the various or different type of the or various types of the elements on the surface, and it will become soil. And also keep in mind it's a thin layer, right? It's not a big layer, it's a thin layer, very thin layer, and on that you can grow something. Also it has minerals. Four things are there: minerals, humidity, humus, and air, right? In mineral we already discussed humidity is a common one. Humus is nothing, it's a one type of the dead leaves and plants at a longer time period. And air, all these four are mixed up with this soil, and then after it will give the result, right? And then after the vegetation grows. Also the parental rocks, that is lie below the soil. After this one, all the process is started. Before that, parental rocks will be there. Parental rocks, original rock, from something else form. You can form something else from this one, right? So 4 points, that is mineral, humidity, humus, and air mixed up, and with the help of that parental rock, the soil is formed. Soil formation is due to material available through the denudation. Another point, another important thing related to the particular soil formation, that is denudation. Denudation is a process, a long process that causes the wearing away of the earth's surface by moving water, right? Whatever the water is moving below the particular parental rock, right? With the help of ice, wind, right? Waves are there, right? And then after the reduction is done. So it's a process. We can say it is through the soil erosion, right? Because of the rain, with the help of this forest, right? All these things happens. A simple information is there, but it is very important, right? Denudation. Another meaning related to soil formation, the soil is a natural mixture of minerals. We can't do anything to mix that one. It is natural mixing, right? And biotic elements. It is also natural, which have the capacity to grow and develop vegetation. Right? Then after it will become soil. So it must have the capacity to grow and develop with the help of the natural mixture and biotic elements. So that is the basic information about the soil formation. But another point that is related to this discussion is soil. Soil is nothing, it's the uppermost layer of the crust of the earth. It's called soil, and which contains minerals and biotic elements necessary to grow the particular vegetation and also the development of the vegetation. A simple repetition is there of the soil formation, but keep in mind two things here: minerals and biotic elements are very important for the growth and development of vegetation. Although their proportion is not the same everywhere, the soil proportion, the mineral proportion, that the biotic elements are everywhere same, no, it is not same. So different of the factors will affect this one, but soil is the layer or the surface of the matter formed due to the mixture of the scattered material. The material is scattered, it is mixed up with the help of the maybe sometimes soil erosion, right? Then that's why the mixing is done, right? Sometimes because of the process of denudation, right? So this type of the things are very important when you are looking after the soil. So soil is the layer of the surface of the matter formed due to the mixture of scattered material of the parental rocks and vegetation, right? And then after some of the factors of the denudation prepare very thin layer through the denudation of rocks. Another simple thing, and it is repeated, right? So you can say the factors of denudation that prepare thin layer, then the mixing up the things are done. So thus the humus formed due to the integration, that is related, but here the humus formed due to the disintegration or decay of vegetation or insects is added, or insects are added, right? Decay is the decay that is due to the humus, right? Dead leaves and plants are there, decayed things are there. So the humus formed due to this integration or decay. So these biotic elements, all these biotic elements maybe prepare or give a proper role in the development of vegetation. Now the next important point related to soil, the climate impact. It is also there in the duration of soil formation, and it is important because of the climate is also different, right, and wider spread, that the soil formed of different types of the rocks in that region over a long time period, right? And is the maybe same or maybe different. So the soil formed out of the same parental rocks under different climate influence is different. So parental rocks give the different type of the soil, right? And under that different climate influence is different. So soils are classified, or classification of soil on the basis of their color. Here it is: climate, parental rocks, structure, and humus. If the question is there on which basis the soil formation is done, so it is classified on this basis, right? Color, climate, parental rock, structure, and humus, right? So let's start with the types of the soil. Here it is. Recently Indian, it is so long time period is that, but Indian Council of Agriculture Research, ICAR, has divided the soil of India into 8 types. The right hand side, 8 types are there: alluvial soil, red soil, black soil, laterite soil, desert soil, mountain soil, forest soil, marshy, or we can say peaty soil. So these 8 types are there. Still there are different types of the soil are there, but as per the ICAR, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, 8 soil types are there. Let's start with the first one, alluvial soil. This type of the soil is spread over about 43% of the total area of India. So here we can say many type or many types are there in our country, but this type, alluvial type, mostly cover our country's soil, right? 43%. This soil is found, the places are there where it is found. So this soil is mostly found in the northern plain from the Brahmaputra valley, right? That is in Assam, right? In the east up to the Satluj, that is in Punjab, and also some of the areas of Pakistan, but it is out of the country. Satluj in the west, and in the delta region of Mahanadi, right? Mahanadi, that is area in the side of the Odisha, like eastern side. Krishna, Godavari, and Kaveri rivers, that is in southern India, right? So every type of the areas are covered under this alluvial soil. First thing I want to say you that all the soil are there in a diagrammatic manner, and also at the end of the session the images are there, so you can easily understand the particular soil. So at that time I will show you the areas, how it is formatted. So formation of the soil, it is due to the alluvial deposition of the different type of the rivers. So due to alluvial deposition by the rivers, this formation is done. So you can easily understand how the deposition is started. So whatever depositions are there through the rivers, that is natural process. Deposition is natural process of living substances on rocks, right? Soil, right? Through the rivers it is there. So through the deposition of river, this particular formation is started. Here in this particular soil, more proportion of potash, phosphoric acid, and limestone is there, and there is less proportion of nitrogen and humus. Nitrogen, it works like a fertilizer, right? And in scientific manner it is known as only N. right? Only N is there. So humus we already discussed, that is dead leaves. The nitrogen content can be stabilized. If pulses are grown in this area alluvial soil, the nitrogen content can be stabilized with the help of the fertilizer. Now crops, different of the crops are there. You can grow up here: wheat, paddy, sugarcane, jute, cotton, maize, oilseeds, all are grown up easily with the help of the different type of the pesticide and fertilizer. But it is a very fertilizer or fertilized soil. Most of the soil is there in our country alluvial because 43% is there. Next one, red soil. Area covers under this one, it occupies about 19% of the total land of India, that is fifth part. It is spread from Tamil Nadu, that is different of the places in peninsular India, up to Bundelkhand in the north, Bundelkhand in UP at present, from Rajmahal Hills in the east, right? Rajmahal Hills at present that are in Jharkhand state, and Kutch in the west in our Gujarat. The soil is red. Such type of the soil is red in color due to the presence of ferric oxide. Ferric oxide is the thin coatings on soil, right? Because of that ferric oxide, the color is red, and it becomes yellow as we go down. So some of the parts of the one thing more thing is that some of the parts of the Rajasthan is under this red soil, right? Simple thing, why it is red? Equation is there because of the ferric acid, right? Lime, gravel, and carbonate, that is not found, right? If a rare question is there, why these things are there, so you can easily write down. But which things are not found? The lime, gravel, and carbonate are not found. Gravel, that is nothing, it's a rock fragments, right? You can say concord, right? For the making of the roads, right? Gravel is there. So simply, also there is a deficiency of lime, right? Magnesium, nitrogen is also less here, phosphate, right? Potash, right? In this soil, this deficiency that means less type of less things are there, less number of the different type of the minerals. Crops: millet, cotton, wheat, jowar, linseed, groundnut, potato can be grown in this soil, right? Linseed, you can say that is the common flax seeds, right? Third one, black soil. It is known as ragur. Area covers under the black soil or ragur soil, that is 15% of the total of our country. This soil formed due to the spreading of Deccan lava, right? Because of the Deccan lava spreading, this soil is there. Such soil, mostly the places are there, mostly in the Maharashtra, western Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, and certain parts of the Karnataka. It is important why it is there, mostly there. Maharashtra is totally covered with this type of the soil, right? Vidarbha area is mostly. In Gujarat, the places in Gujarat, found in Gujarat, Surat, Bharuch, Narmada, Vadodara, Tapi, Dang, all the southern district of the Gujarat are covered with the black soil. So this Gujarat has this type of the soil also available. Lava rocks and climate and vital role. It plays a vital role. Formation of this black soil is due to the lava rocks and climate. Climate is also important. There is a more proportion of iron, lime, calcium, potash, aluminium, magnesium, carbonates, all are there. So in the rest of the soil covered with all this type of the minerals, right? So iron is most important. Iron is in quantity in this type of the black soil. This type of the soil are quite fertile, right? Here one more thing is that this soil also has the capacity of retaining more moisture, right? The moisture is more in this type of the particular land. So problem is there, okay, whenever the particular moisture is dries up, right, they develop fissures. So capacity of retaining more moisture dries up, and they develop fissures, that is the cracks. I will show you in the last particular slide. Because of that fissure, cracks are there. Crops. One more thing is quite fertile, I told you earlier. Crops: cotton, linseed, once again, mustard, groundnut, tobacco, urad dal, right? That is there. Urad is grown up in this one, and as it is more suitable to the cotton, the soil is also known as black cotton soil. Right? Keep in mind this particular point. If 3 mark question is there and it is in the basis of the 1 mark separated, then one question will be there. Right? So why the black soil is known as the black cotton soil? Because it's very suitable or more suitable for the cotton. That is why. Next point, the fourth one, laterite soil. The name laterite is derived from the Latin word later, which means in Latin a brick, right? A brick is the red color. So its red color is due to the iron oxide, right? Keep in mind, in red soil, the red soil is because of ferric oxide, and in laterite soil, it is because of a particular iron oxide. So when this soil becomes wet, right? I told you this one. When soil becomes wet, it becomes smooth like butter, very smooth. And when it is dry, it becomes dry, right? Then it is hard. So 2 points are there. When it is wet, like butter, dry, it's like very hard thing. It is formed due to the change of dry and moist climate. Right? Moisture is there, more moisture is there, and due to the prevention of silica-based material. Right? So silica-based material is because of the different type of the minerals. So due to the change in of dry and moist climate, silica-based material will be created. It contains more iron, potash, and aluminium. Right? The materials are there. Also, this soil has developed in the higher area of peninsular plateau of India. Right? And the soil is less fertile. Keep in mind, less fertility is there in this type of this soil. But you can grow up the cotton. The crops are there. Paddy, ragi. Ragi is very important nowadays, right? It controls diabetes, right? Sugarcane, tea, coffee, cashew. Very less quantity cashew, but all these things are grown up, right, with the help of the different type of the fertilizers. Sorry, right? And materials are used. That is pesticides and other things, but it can be only using by the fertilizers. Directly you can't grow up all these things easily in the laterite soil. Next one, that is the desert soil. This type of the soil seen in the area where the climate is arid and semi-arid. Easily understandable in which areas this type of the arid and semi-arid areas are there. So the soil is mostly sandy and infertile. This type of the soil is mostly sandy and infertile. Fertility is very less, and it contains more dissolved material. That is the good thing. One basic point is there, it is infertile, but the dissolved minerals are there. So it is useful in a different things. Areas, places covered: Rajasthan because of sandy, arid; Haryana, some of the parts; southern Punjab have this type of the soil. In Gujarat, you can easily understand it. It is available in Kutch and some of the parts of the Saurashtra. With irrigation facility, you can grow up the millet and jowar. No more type of the crops are there. Next one, mountainous soil. Soil found in the valley and slopy regions. Name suggests the mountain soil, the valley and slopy regions of Himalayas at an altitude. This question was so many times asked, right? Explain the mountain soil as a short note, but nowadays it is in 1 mark manner. So maybe altitude will be asked. Which type of the area is covered under this one? The valley and slopy areas in Himalayas, and also altitude about 2700 to 3000 meters. Its layer is very thin and underdeveloped. Right? This type of the soil layer is very thin and underdeveloped, and this soil is found in Assam, Darjeeling, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, and Kashmir. Right? And the important thing of this one, Himalayas. In the Himalayas, the soil is found at a general altitude in the region of pine and cedar trees. Right? That is the thing in the mountain soil. Right? But main areas are covered under this one. Right? Less fertility is there, but fertility is important in every type of this soil. Right? Pine and cedar trees are there. Next one, that is forest soil. This type of the soil is found within the altitude between 3000 to 3100, that is 3000 to 3100 meters in the coniferous forest of Himalayas. Right? That is the important thing. Okay, this type of the soil is very important for the limited area, right? And it is important because of the their main thing of the regions of Himalayas, right? So coniferous forest of Himalayas, Sahyadri, mostly we can say Western Ghats, right? Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, and all the states are covered under this one, Western Ghats. Eastern Ghats are there, right? Tarai region of the Himalayas are there. So there are the things which already found uh, in the mostly Himalaya. So the surface of the earth is covered by the shaded leaves, shaded leaves of the trees, and the upper part of the land becomes black due to the increase in the humus caused due to the decaying leaves, right? So that is important thing, that shaded part, right? I highlight that one. Because of that shaded part, the humus is more, right? Simply you can say it is a very important part of the soil. Color becomes blue or red while going down, right? And mostly it changes the color. Another thing, why it is covered with the shaded leaves, because of it is in that type of the areas where mostly the forest areas are there, right? So it is very important, and important reason is that here you can increase the particular type of the soil with the help of this forest. Crops, tea, coffee, spices, main important thing, wheat, maize, barley, paddy is there, right? And this soil is found in the limited areas. Let's move to the another last one, Martian peaty soil. This type of the soil is developed in humid regions due to accumulation togetherness of biotic elements. And during rainy season, this land is submerged under water, and when water recedes, paddy can be grown up, and paddy require more and more water, right? So rainy season, at that time the particular soil is submerged under water, and then after water recedes, passes away, paddy can grow up with the help of the different things. This type of the soil, it has excess of biotic elements and minerals, right? But it shows inefficiency. Less things in the soil are phosphate and potash, right? In every soil biotic elements are there, minerals are there, but inefficiency is important thing, because if it is not there, you can't grow up the thing. So phosphate and potash is not there. Mostly soil found in the Odisha, right? Places are there, West Bengal, coastal Tamil Nadu, central area of northern Bihar, Almora district of Uttarakhand, right? In the south area of the Almora, that is Nainital, so you can easily find out the Almora district, right? That is the thing, and this soil has limited extent. Now here it is, some problem is there with these images, but I want to show you that image. The first one, that is alluvial soil. Both the soils are alluvial. I intentionally didn't give the name of the soil because easily identified with the simple these images. So first two, that is alluvial. Next two, that is soil. Third one, that is black soil, right? That is a phosphorus, we can say that is crop fissures, right? Fourth, laterite 2, right? Quite reddish also because of the iron oxide. Easily understand, is it desert soil. Next one, right? This one, I am talking about this one, that is the laterite soil, right? This one is mountainous, desert, here it is, right? This is the forest soil, see, looking up to the decade, right? Decaying leaves are there. And last one, that is the marshy or peaty soil, right? Once again I am repeating, the first two alluvial, second red, third these two right hand side, that is black soil, fourth one, that is laterite, fifth one, that is mountainous soil, desert soil, forest and peaty soil. So important is last point under this one, that is major soil types of India. Here it is, see, the first one, that is the forest, here this area, right? Assam area and eastern. Then one alluvial, most of the area cover, right? Alluvial soil, this one, right? Some of the parts of the Rajasthan also, right? Then after red soil, Maharashtra, right? This area, right? More than 43%, right? Then after laterite soil, and lastly the simple soil. So these are the information about the soil. That is the end of the session. In next session we will start the soil erosion and soil conservation. Thank you very much.